Hello people, how are you? I'm so glad to be back again with a special video. Last time was very good, I loved it, with more comments. And right now, as you can see, I'm not even alone tonight.
Hi guys, I'm so glad to be here. My name is Diana and tonight I'm your guest. Thanks for having me.
Alright, that's it. So, before I say something else, I want to first appreciate the team Fiark and others, especially Carmel. I loved the video last time you posted. It was very cool. And here we are. So today we are gonna talk about the life in China. We're students, but again, we experience many things like people, so many things in China. Quick question, Diana. When did you come to China?
Oh, I came to China last year in 2019 in September. So I've been in China for almost a year. Yeah, it's turning a year next month in September.
Okay, that's great. So how did you see China? The people, how is it, everything?
So the way I thought of China when I was back in Rwanda is not the way I found it when I came to China. So most people have these memes and thoughts about China. So when I came to China, I had to see for myself what China is really like. So I found out that people here are they're so good, but they kind of like not used to foreigners. So the first time you come, you feel like it's really weird how like people are staring at you. You feel uncomfortable, but then when you get to know them, you get to see that they're really so good and so amazing. So the people are really so nice, and I have some friends who are Chinese. So when you get to know them, you really find out that they're so good. Yeah.
That's great. Actually, I met this guy and he told me like we Black Americans or like we Black Africans are like we like stars. So they see you like you're like a new Chris Brown or Rick Ross to them. So kind of great. So one thing I also noticed is the culture. Like Diana, how is the culture in China?
The culture is pretty good. They're kind of like different from other places. So they have these amazing cultural things they do. They have these cultural holidays. You get to experience a lot of new things. So one of the things that I love adventure. So I think part of adventure is just getting to know new cultures. So to me, it's really good because I get to exploit it. It's so big, it's so huge. So I think the culture is so amazing and interesting. Yeah.
So you feel like you don't want to go back to Rwanda?
Oh, okay. Obviously, I'm going back to Rwanda, but I'm really taking a huge package of the experiences.
Okay.
And memories I got from here.
So what's the difference, the Chinese and Rwandan culture? Like, which is the best?
Actually, okay, the Rwandan culture is great because it's my culture, of course. But then I also have much appreciation for the Chinese culture.
Yeah.
For example, I love their paintings.
Yeah, paintings.
I love their songs and everything. It's so good, really. It's really so amazing. Yeah.
Their songs bore me, seriously.
Yeah. So we've been talking about culture. Like, how about education? What do you think about the education in China? How do you see it?
Like seriously, education is very good actually, from the way I see it, because it's like more developed than the Rwandan, But one thing I've noticed, guys, is that do you know that Chinese people don't mix their students with international students? It is very interesting, but when you're like a freshman, it's very complicated.
Yeah.
When you're like in class and you see no one is Chinese, you're like everyone is international student, and then you feel like I'm in a no man's land, or am I back to Africa or something?
You start asking yourself like, did I come to China?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Am I really in China?
Yeah.
You're studying Chinese or Chinese languages, and there's no Chinese student with you, so it's like they don't really mix, so it's like very complicated, but we learn to to
Yeah,
get with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Amy, have you tried like the Chinese food,
Uh,
and how do you find it?
Boring.
So boring.
Yeah. Chinese food, people, it's, I don't know if it's because I was like used to the Western style and African food, but the Eastern food is very, very different because they have their own style of cooking. People, they put in many spices. Really, it's like you're getting medicine and it's like real food. So
I think it's kind of healthy.
it is.
The spicy, the chili,
Huh.
it's so good.
Okay, I'll figure that out. I'll figure out that later. But really, the food is okay. From what I'm starting to experience is that it is good, by the way, because they have many dishes. Like when you check out the Chinese dishes, are like very many. So you like have variety on tables. So it's like very interesting when you see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
But I'm not yet used to that. But it is very good, yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But I don't know if I can quit amafiriti and umucheri isombe. No, I cannot.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite back in Rwanda. What's your favorite?
I love fries too, actually.
Fries.
French fries.
You see?
I'm a foodie. So one of the most amazing things I find intriguing, like so amazing about China is the technology. Because at first when you come here, when you were from like Africa where technology is really not that high, you kind of get confused with so many things because you're not used to such high technology.
Yeah.
So you're buying everything online.
Yeah.
Back in Rwanda, you have to go to the main store to buy the things. But this is truly so good and so amazing. So the technology is really great.
Yeah.
Even the ways of studying and everything, it's kind of new and amazing. So I find it really truly amazing. How do you see technology?
It's confusing,
Yeah.
but it's very, very developed because everything is digital. The payment systems, even food.
Yeah.
If you wanna eat, you just order food on your door. So it's like super developed technology. So it's like very good to live in such countries which is like more developed than maybe Africa.
Yeah.
So it's very good. Yeah, I like it.
It's really so amazing.
Yeah.
And very educative. You get to adopt to all these new ways.
Yeah.
Which is really amazing. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I want to appreciate you guys. I want to appreciate for the time. Really, it was very cool. And make sure to research more about China. I mean, we're like living in a very good world. So super. See ya.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me today. Thank you, Amy, for having me on today on the show. I'm so glad to be here, and I was super excited to share my experiences with China.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys got to enjoy it. So make sure you subscribe to the Ask and like and comment. Yeah. So thank you guys. So we've talked about technology, culture, people, and I think that brings us to the end, as you say. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate
That's
it.
good. Thank you, people. Bye bye. See ya next time.